Imagine a disc. It's the perfect circle shape. Now break it in half. You get two non-identical pieces. This is how souls are born, in pairs. If you place them together like a puzzle, they become the perfect circle. The two of them together are wholeness. Everything that ever existed, exists, and will exist. I think most of you heard about the twin flame concept, which is popular these days. And not only popular, but completely false. Why? Based on the twin flame theory, your twin soul is another human. Here's the thing, two humans can never be twin souls. Two humans mean two egos. Even if you were made for each other, there'll always be collisions between the two. There'll always be moments when one will need to give up a piece of themselves to make the other feel loved. Because of this, unconditional love between two humans is not possible every minute of every day. It's not eternal love. This can be hard for the ego to accept. We all just want another human who's a physical person that we can touch and hug and hear their voices, and with whom we can get through this, well, let's call it a very interesting three-dimensional experience called life. It was really hard for me to accept this, but once I experienced eternal love, it all made sense. Acceptance starts with opening yourself up to the idea that there's something beyond the 3D, and that something is a lot more real than our physical reality. Once you realize this, connecting to your twin soul, who has no physical body on their own, becomes natural and more fulfilling than a relationship with another person will ever be. At the same time, if you get into a relationship with another person, it'll be a lot more free of projections. You start to see others as they are, human beings. You stop projecting your twin soul onto them all the time, because we do project unconsciously. You always look for your twin in other people, especially if in your partners, which is not fair toward another person, right? It's not fair because no one can measure up to your twin soul. They are perfect for you. They don't have an ego or a shadow or desires on their own, so no wonder. And this is why twin flames is a dead concept. It builds on these projections completely. It is a big fat projection, so no wonder it's full of toxic ideas and pointless, endless suffering. So instead of twin flames, we have twin souls. You and your twin, two unique souls being the two sides of wholeness. Your awareness is attached to the physical world, to your human life, to your body and your psyche. Your twin soul's awareness is fully conscious. They connect you to the source, God, or whatever we call that source. Your twins' only need is that you acknowledge and accept them so the two of you can share your human experience, to experience life consciously. So you can call your twin your consciousness. Humans can only imagine things through the filter of the self. So you can imagine your twin as your fully conscious self or the fully conscious part of yourself. They remember what you don't remember and know what you don't know. They stay in higher dimensions to guide you. You constantly communicate with them even if you don't realize it rationally. You meet them in your dreams, your imagination, your thoughts, your ideas, in other words, your inner world. Your twin is your spiritual guide, and their only goal is you, to make you remember who you are and help you find your way back to them. So you can call them your higher self too. And from a human point of view, your twin soul, your consciousness, and your higher self are the same thing. This is how we arrived from a complex spiritual concept to something simple and practical. Your twin is the only thing you need, and they are already within you. Your only job is to make your unconscious mechanisms conscious and free yourself from the layers attached to your true self. This way, you'll recognize the soul of your twin inside your inner world, and you can learn to connect to them. This is where, in my experience, everything comes together: spirituality, psychology, shadow work, personal development, habit building, and so on. All of these tools help you identify, face, and heal your human attachments that stand between your soul and your twin. This is a tough journey, but remember, our soul's true nature is not suffering, it is joy and love. It is this state where you're constantly in love with your higher self, your twin soul. And it does free you, because being in love with your twin soul doesn't require another person. It doesn't require ideologies. It only requires you to be brave and committed to finding your twin inside your inner world.